So, hello, my yarnsmithing lovelies again. We're here in Derby, Central UK for this week's little catch up on what I've been doing and lots of things I'm going to tell you about today. So, stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is I've had more hate. Apparently that means I'm doing something right. So a lot of people, same as me, when they get nasty comments, we only really take notice of those. And yet I've had hundreds and hundreds of really positive and lovely comments. So I want to say first, thank you to everybody that commented, whether it's nasty or not. What the nasty ones don't realise is that it kind of goes on the YouTube algorithm and they don't look at what the comments are, they just look at if people are commenting. And if they're commenting, it recommends my video to lots of other people. So thank you for the nasty comments. So I'll talk about one or two of them. So most of them have been about me buying stuff from Temu, and I'm not saying for you to go out and buy stuff from Temu, I'm saying I've done it. Everything that I've done on there I've been really happy with. A few things I've done some more research on. One of them was I noticed on there a blocking board for crochet, and I thought I'll go and have a little look at it. I'd already actually bought one from Amazon, so here's a picture of the one that I bought from Amazon, and please notice the price. As I was flicking through Temu, I found this, which you'll see is exactly the same as I bought from Amazon. They even use the same picture. Look at the price on that one. So if you want to buy from Amazon, buy from Amazon. You know, pay more money. What's actually happening to that money is it's going through agents, wholesalers, retailers, etc. When we buy it from Temu, AliExpress, Shein, other similar sites, what they do, they partner with the manufacturers and it comes directly from them. So we're just cutting out all of those middlemen. Here is the actual thing, so you can see I am, let me get it in the camera, I am using it. Stay tuned for this. This is going to come later on. I'll talk about what I'm working on in a bit. So I've also had some hate mail from the vegans. Oh dear. I started this channel, let's just talk about that. I started this channel for yarnsmithing lovelies, so we can all get together and have a chat, and I can make things for you and you can work along with me, make along with me, and we can all have a really nice time and share common interest. I didn't start the channel so that people can tell me how horrible I am because I'm using wool. They're telling me that I've said that's the first time. That's the first time I've done it. Well, I think it is. If you look back on all the past videos, you'll see I do have a problem with that. I'm going to try. Again, if you look at the old videos, every time I say it does give you permission to go out and buy some more wool. So we're doing it like a drinking game, but we're going and buying yarn instead. So where was that? Oh yeah, the vegans. So I started the channel, like I said, which was for just for us to have a lovely time together and enjoy each other's company. I didn't start it so that, you know, these people can come and lecture all of my viewers and subscribers and all that kind of stuff on whether we should wear animal products or not. Interestingly, I had a really funny one that was telling me that I needed to go out and do some research on sheep farming and that I'd got no idea about sheep and about sheep farming. What I find really funny is that my husband's family own a sheep farm and I'm there every weekend walking the dog. I'll put some pictures up. Now, if you look at these pictures, you can see how unhappy our sheep are and how badly treated they are. So, this poor unfortunate vegan woman, bless, didn't do a research first. I have mentioned it on other videos. So let's stop the lecturing, let's stop the hate. It's not that, it isn't that kind of channel, and I don't want people lecturing or using, let's say, this platform as a way to get their narrative across. It's not what we are, it's not what we're for. So here's notice. Any more of that, I'm going to take you off. You can stay, you can crochet along with us, it's no problem at all. But any more of that, and we're not having it, so there. So next, let's talk about what's coming up, what we're going to be making together. I'm working at the moment on, because people have asked me, some new types of granny squares. So this is where I'm at so far. This hasn't been blocked yet, but we're going to be doing, if I can get it in the camera, not your average granny square. This will be a jacket eventually. And so look for that so that you can follow along. The pattern will be free. This isn't for members only like some of the other patterns. This is for everybody. While I'm talking about that, there are lots on the members only channel. There are lots of patterns and make-alongs that's with me if anybody wants to join that. If you want to go there, just click on my channel and click on where it says members, and that will tell you how to do it. It's £3.99 a month, or that's less than £1 a week, and you get access to lots and lots of things, including live chats and all kinds of stuff that'll be coming later on. So look out for that. Look out for the actual granny square stuff that's coming later on as well. These are driving me mad. I've got to do 90 something of these, I counted on the pattern. So I'm getting really fed up with them. So when I've finished, we'll redo it and we'll do it all together. So the next thing I've been asked to talk about or mention is my go-to yarn preference. So if I'm going to make something for myself or for my husband or for family, or if I'm experimenting with new stitch patterns, or, you know, whatever, what is my go-to? And it's this make. I buy paint box yarns. I get it from Lovecrafts. You can find them on the internet, and the reason why it's always very reasonable. They do lots of different types of yarn. So we do cotton, we do wool mix, we do acrylic. They do all different weights. We go from 4-ply to super chunky. The colours are consistent, so I don't really have to check too much about the lot numbers on them, because the colours are fairly consistent. I think it only happened once where I had to buy some more in to finish a project, and there was quite a long time in between them, and the colour was ever so slightly. Nobody else noticed, but of course, because I knew it was there, it drove me balmy. So that's the answer to that question. I'm not sponsored by them. I do sell my patterns on Lovecraft, so you can go to Lovecrafts and click on the patterns, click on designers, type in Simon Henry, and the patterns, my patterns that are for sale on Lovecrafts will come up. But like I said, I'm not sponsored by them. They've got no involvement in this video whatsoever. That's genuinely the yarn that I use mostly when I'm designing for manufacturers and things. Obviously then they send me their yarn, but the yarn mostly I buy is paint books. So what else can we talk about today? Oh, I know. People were saying about, when I was saying, is it safe to buy from Temu? There are things that you can look at on there that people aren't so aware of. So if you have a little look, I'm just gonna find, if I can, the pictures, and I'll put them up for you. So you'll see on this one I've circled two things. One here, it says 6 Temu guarantees, and that will show you who they did I say them then? Don't know if I did or not. Go and buy some more, it's fine. I give you permission. I'll support you in that action. So that one will give you financial guarantees, etc., etc., and it shows who they partner with. People like PayPal and all the card companies and everything. They wouldn't partner with them if that was unsafe. It also tells you the checks and balances and all the kind of stuff that they do. Also here, which a lot of people miss, where it says safety, information and contact, if you click on that, it will tell you who the, in inverted commas, responsible person is for bringing that product into your particular country. Every country has different safety measures. Some are much stricter than others. In the EU and in the UK, ours are really fairly strict, so it has to have a named person that is actually responsible. It's an economic operator that ensures that the products coming in complies with that country's specific regulations, and that does involve fair trade regulations, safety regulations, whether the product's safe or not, whether it is what it says it is on the label, etc., etc. So that's a thing to have a look at. Not all of the things on Temu have that, but if they have got that, it's going to be safer to buy than if it hasn't. So I hope we've not got to say too much more about Temu, even though I have got another video coming up because people asked me to have a look at their mohair yarn and give my opinion on that. which I will be doing at some point. So let's see how much hate we can get from that, and if Mrs. Vegan wants to make more comments about it. Have you seen there's lots of things floating about I can see on this this screen? I said to my husband, who hasn't been very well, bless him, that's why I've not been around so much, he had a major heart attack, so we're looking after him at the moment. And I said to him, I've said, go and buy some wool. I've not said it I don't think I've said it as much as I normally do. And as well, I don't know if you can notice my nails are clean as well. Go and have a look at the other videos and see why I've done that. Stop it, please. Anyway, so I said to him, because I got all these floating things, and I said, I've got no idea what these things are. And he said, you're sitting in a room, you can't see the other shelves around here, but he said, you're sitting in a room that's got floor to ceiling shelves that are full of yarn and fibre. He said, so if something floats down, it's not a ghost. It's probably a bit of that. I was going to get like millions of clicks because I've recorded a ghost online. Anyway, let's move on. So if you've liked this little chat and this little catch up, which I'm trying to do weekly now, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and I honestly really do appreciate everybody who's subscribed. I'm blown away by the amount of people who are interested in what I've got to say. And there is a membership part of the channel now if you're interested in that. That costs less than £1 a week, and you'll get access to lots of other things on there as well. I'm still doing lots of this, and I'm still doing lots of free stuff. I'm going to be doing free patterns still on here, so you don't have to subscribe. But again, that does help out financially, because all of this, when I'm buying yarn in, it does cost, and you know, I've got to find the money for that from somewhere. So thanks once again. It's been lovely to spend this little bit of time with you. Love as always. Happy yarn smithing, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.